Hey guys, what's going on? Sam here, and I'm just here making a video for you guys. It's coming up to Christmas, as everyone knows, and I'm guessing you guys don't know like what Street Fighter accessories to buy for Christmas. For instance, if you're gonna get a stick for Christmas for Street Fighter, I'm gonna show you now. I'm gonna review the sticks, and I'm gonna show you which one I think should get, which one I think should avoid, and which one I think is the best of value. For instance. Right, let's start off on the left anyway. I'll start off with a regular Street Fighter 4 SE stick. I picked this up brand new when the first Street Fighter 4 come out for about, I think it was £80 from Game Station. I picked it up. Pretty good value when the game first come out. It's regular stock Mad Catz buttons, Mad Catz stick. I haven't altered it whatsoever, but this stick has been really reliable to me when I've played with it. I played with it about a year ago when I first started using stick, and it hasn't half been a good little stick to me. So I think the problem is the stock buttons aren't very good. For instance, like these stock buttons here, they tend to break really easily, and like this button, for instance, my heavy kick has recently wore out, so that works every now and again when it feels like it. But this stick's got every feature that you could ask for. It's got your turbo if you want to be a scrub and use turbo. It's got your guide button. You can switch between left analog stick, right analog stick, D-pad, lock it if you want to lock it, in case you hit the turbo button while you're playing. The stick itself, it's not too bad. It's probably the best part of the actual stick, because the movement's not too slow, and it's an eight-way pin system. So if you hear the clicks, that's the pins inside. Yeah, it's a really good stick. I think you can pick it up now actually really cheap on Play.com or eBay or anywhere else like that. You can pick it up for about £30 now. So if you're just gonna start using stick now, this is probably the best stick to get at the moment, because it's cheap, it's good of value, and it's good for beginners as well. So if you're going to start using stick, I recommend you get this stick right here. Right, let's move on to the next one. I'm going to go to my limited edition tournament style stick. This is the original Street Fighter 4 stick, and the tournament edition one. This stick is the stick I use the most. I bought it for £150 when the game first come out. Street Fighter 4 is a really fast-paced technical game, and these buttons and this stick are perfect for the game. They're very responsive and they work very well. Also, this has the turbo features if you want to use them as well. But the problem is with this stick is when it first come out, especially, it's very hard to get hold of. They sold like hotcakes. The developers at Capcom thought, "Oh no, this isn't going to sell. This isn't going to make us any money. So we just put a couple out there, and bang, you were getting orders and orders and orders, and people were throwing their names down for these sticks, and people were buying them for £300 on eBay. So that's how much they were in demand. So they thought, shit, we need to make more. So this is the stick. I think you can get it now really cheap as well. I think you can get this now for about £80 on eBay, Play.com, Amazon, wherever you want to go. It's around £80 now. This is the stick I use the most, of course. Never had a problem with it. All the buttons work fine. Not one problem. Yeah, it's even got a nice thing at the back there where you can store your cable. Obviously the start and stop buttons are on the back. It's got a thing here. I don't really you can see because of the light, sorry. You can store your cables in there if you really want to. But yeah, really good stick. Probably, I'd say, yeah, probably the best stick in my eyes anyway that I own. So yeah, that's the tournament edition Street Fighter 4 stick. Now I've also got the Super Street Fighter 4 tournament edition stick as well. Right, this one is shaped different to the tournament edition from regular Street Fighter 4. I'll try and back up so you can see. As you can see, that stick is rounded off at the edges, and this one is not. This one's just a plain square, so it's got no rounded off edges. And me, personally, I like the rounded off edges of the Street Fighter 4 original tournament stick. Oh, pardon me. Oh, sorry. I like the rounded off edges of the regular Street Fighter 4 stick, because I think this is a little less uncomfortable on your lap, and for some reason, I don't know why, this stick here on this feels a bit smaller than that stick for some reason. I'm not too sure. It's still a very good stick. It's all somewhat parts, the same as this one. Same as the Street Fighter 4 original tournament stick. Even the Super Street Fighter 4 is somewhat too. So, but this one's made by Mad Catz as well. Obviously, it's got the turbo features, the start and back buttons at the back, a place to hold your card at the back. Once again, the buttons are really good quality buttons. But I don't know why they changed the colours here. Like, I don't know why they changed all the colours on these 4 buttons in particular, because I like the plain style white. Like, on the PS3 version, it's got a plain black buttons. I think that looks better than the blue, yellow, green and red. So, yeah, it's a really good stick, but if I was going to compare both of them, I'd say this one was better, the original Street Fighter 4 stick. Only because of the rounded off edges and the fact that one sits more comfortable on your lap. The weight is rather the same. They're both pretty heavy. So I think that's a good design, because you want a heavy stick on your lap. You don't want to be slipping around everywhere when you're moving the stick. So I think that's a good design. I bought this one not too long ago. I'd say as soon as Super Street Fighter 4 come out, I got this for £150 off. I think it was play.com when it first came out. So it was a good value for money at the time. But now I think you can get it around 125, maybe £120 off play.com or eBay or wherever you want to go. But it's still a very good quality stick and very highly recommended. Now my last stick, which is the only stick I have for the PS3 at the moment. I'm going to get a stick next year properly for the PS3 when I start attending tournaments. I got the Tekken stick. Right, the Tekken stick is not the greatest stick in the world, right? This is a Hoary Stick. So it's different compared to my other sticks. My other 3 sticks are Mad Catz. This one is Hoary. As you can see, it's got all the black buttons there for the PS3. It's got the PS3 thing up here. No turbo buttons on this one though. No turbo on the Hoary ones. Well, this Hoary one anyway. I'm not too sure about the others. Start and select buttons are on the front. Very clunky buttons. These are Hoary original stock buttons, so they're very clunky and hard to press in. If you hear that click, I'm having to force that really hard to get down. It's a stock stick as well, so this feels rather loose. And I've only played it a couple of times, and this wobbles here. This isn't good, because this can really affect your game. Say if you want to stand stationary and you can move backwards and forwards by doing this, that's not good. Yeah, but the difference is this one's wireless, and because it's wireless, the response is not the same as a wired stick. Obviously, as you know, anything on a wire is more responsive than anything off a wire. For instance, like a remote control, if you go over and press the channel button, it might take a millisecond and then it'll turn over. But if you press it by the button on your TV, it'll change as soon as you press the button. So this is a bit more irresponsive than, not as responsive as the Mad Catz sticks, but a very good stick. Very good stick either way, I think anyway. It's like a beginner's stick again. It's like a bit like the Street Fighter 4 Start, the original Street Fighter 4 standard stick. It's for beginners really, and you know, not to be taken like serious. It's for casual play. And I've got something else I want to show you as well. 2 seconds. I'm just going over here. I didn't have this prepared actually. I picked this up actually the other day, even though I don't use pad. I got a Street Fighter Fightpad. I don't use pad, but I think it's a cool collectible. If you use pad, if you're a pad player, this is probably highly recommended to get one of these. It's got a really good D-pad. It's a bit like an analog stick the way it moves. It's a really good D-pad. The buttons, all the 6 buttons are on the face, so you know, light, medium, heavy, light, forward, medium, or heavy. You know the button layout. It's got the triggers here as well. For instance, you can set all 3 kicks. All 3 punches on this thing, so you don't have to press all 3 buttons like I do with the stick. But yeah, it's really good. But the tendency with these is it's got a tendency to break, and what I mean is it's very light. You can hear that. It's very light, and they're not bad. They're not bad. For instance, I bought this for £15 from HMV, so I wasn't really like, I'm not going to use it competitively and stuff. I mainly use it for when my friends come around and they play pad. It's got a turbo button, for instance, if you want to use turbo. What you do is you hold that and you press these buttons in. and every time you press it, that'll light up telling you the turbo button on, start and select here, guide button, and it's got a mic jack in there as well, which is cool. So my overall ratings, I'm going to, out of 5, I will give this a 4 out of 5. The standard edition stick gets 4 out of 5. The tournament edition original Street Fighter 4 gets 5 out of 5. The Super Street Fighter 4 stick, tournament edition stick, so it gets 3 out of 5. And the Tekken stick gets a very modest 2 out of 5. And I'll give the pad a good 3 out of 5. It's not too bad, but it's not really my thing. So if you're a pad player, I'd get one. So yeah, this is my reviews of the stick. I'd say the best value for money at the moment, I'd say, would be this stick. If you can get it for £30, it's really a brilliant stick. Still, it's a very good stick for £30. You can't moan what you're getting. I know it's stock buttons, but it's very easily customizable too. Because if you flip this over, you can take these out, for instance, and unscrew all the screws, and you can take the top off. You can replace the buttons with your own Somewhere buttons, and that's actually cheaper than buying the tournament edition sticks that I have over here. So it's actually cheaper to buy one of these and take all the buttons out and customise it with your own, and it's really easy to customise as well. So I haven't actually done it myself, but I think I might actually, because I don't mind the artwork. The artwork's fine, but the buttons replacements I might do that in the future. But I'd say that one's the best value for money, and that's the best quality stick. I'd say that's the newest stick I've got at the moment. But I might get another PS3 stick because I don't like this Tekken what's the word? Being too irresponsive when you're pressing the buttons, So yeah, this is my reviews of the stick. This is this is my video about my sticks, and hopefully you all know about what to buy for Christmas if you're gonna get a stick. So hope you guys like the video. Comment about it and tell me what sticks you've got and stuff. If you got any questions about the sticks at all, how big the cord length is, for instance, or anything like that, anything I can find out for you, and I'll be sure to answer them. So see you later, guys.